Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Reality Roundup. Uh-oh. I forgot the music.
Where's the music?
Okay. Let's just pretend that never happened. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Welcome to Reality Roundup.
Breaking news.
Is there breaking news?
Do not spare me the music today. It's a dark time in my life.
I'm sorry.
I need music.
The music brings you such joy. I know this.
Such incredible joy.
So I have to tell you, my vacation is coming up. We leave Monday.
Yes.
Rain every single day.
I know.
Every single day.
Now, Wednesday, when I'm potentially going to come see you, it's rain all day, but it's never higher than like a 15% chance.
Oh, God damn it. I guess, yeah. I'm going to be stuck in a condo with my mother.
Yeah.
I like a moody sky. I hate the sun. So if it was just overcast, I would be very happy with that.
I hate the sun.
I hate the sun.
Okay.
I really do. I go out of my way to avoid it. But, if it was overcast, I would be okay with that.
Right.
But this is different.
Well, we'll see. I mean, the Wednesday when I might come down, it just says thunderstorms, but never more than 20% all day.
Okay.
So that's to me just overcast.
We'll see.
And you'll get the occasional burst of storm.
Yeah.
So in the condo, where you're staying, is there a pool or are you beach limited? What's happening?
No, it's just beach.
Okay.
So it's about a block from the beach.
Okay.
So I had to go cheap and I had to go small. I only needed 2 bedrooms for my mom and I.
Sure.
So that was good. So I was able to procure something relatively inexpensive.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll see. And now I'm like, the girls are going to be sitting in their condo for the entire week. And since they can't go to the beach, they're just going to be drinking. This is what's in my mind.
They're going to go to the beach, Amy.
Yeah.
It's not going to be pouring all day, every day. It's just not.
That's true. That's true.
It's going to be fine.
As long as I get to look at the ocean, I'm okay.
Okay.
I just need to see it.
And honestly, if they stay in their house and drink quietly, it's better than a lot of other options.
That's true.
I'd almost prefer that. A bunch of girls in a condo just drinking and watching shit on TV.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going through it this summer.
I know. I wish I knew how to help you because I really don't think it's as bad as you're making it out to be.
Like for example, last night they were like, we're going to this fire and we're da-da-da. And I felt weird being like, well, here's a curfew, be home by it.
Okay.
Like, again, these are going to be independently living people.
They are, but they still live in your home.
So I was like, okay, we'll try to be home by like 1. Okay. So they were, and that was fine.
Okay.
So we'll see.
I think it becomes less about you setting a curfew and more of them telling you.
Yeah.
And then them sticking to it.
Yeah.
If they say they're going to be home by 1, they need to be home by 1 or let you know they're going to be late and when to expect you.
Yeah.
When you can expect them. Guys,
if you're parenting kids of this age, I urge you to listen to Becca and I on our Real Talk.
I'm looking forward to it.
This week. It was something.
Okay.
And I wrote in the show notes, like, it's so hard to talk about parenting because parenting looks so different for everybody.
Yes.
And people can easily feel judged or slighted so like we really did our best to just speak about our experience. You know what I mean? And so I hope everybody enjoys it. That's, for sure. We're going through it.
Okay. I know, I feel like your future suffering.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What was I watching last night? And they were saying anxiety is when you're, our boy getting off grid is back.
Oh, good. Good.
And he dropped a video and we're of 2 minds because it was kind of boring and we're not real into him anymore.
Okay.
And the other thing is he's in therapy and he's talking a lot about his mental health, which I'm here for those parts.
Right.
And he was talking about like he did improv for a long time. And when you do improv, you are really taught to stay in the moment.
Yes,
to
that's
be in
all
the
it
moment.
is.
It's all it is.
All it
So,
is.
like, anxiety comes from thinking about the future and things you can't control.
Yes.
So he's, like, working on staying in the moment,
Yeah,
and so
meditation is another good one for that.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
stay in
trying
the
to live in
moment.
the now. Mhm.
Yeah, live in the now because
Yeah.
I really think this will be fine.
Yeah,
I
me
really
too.
do.
Me too, but it's just it's I don't do well when I'm good with like small change, but I
Mhm.
don't do well when the big pieces are moving.
Okay.
And I feel like the big pieces are shifting in my
Okay.
life
They
and
are.
it's wild. It's
Yeah,
wild.
you feel that way because it's happening.
I need a full therapy session about the new John Hamm show at the end of this episode.
Oh, okay. I still haven't watched it.
It's not
Oh,
good and I need to figure out why.
okay. We started Love Island last night, and I gotta tell you, wasn't into it.
Oh,
Like it
my
took Hot
daughter
Dummies on an
is
island.
so into it.
It took Hot Dummies on an island too far, too stupid,
Okay, alright.
too dummy, too much
Okay.
focus on the dummy,
Too much dummy,
not
not
enough
enough hot island.
hot island. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. These people are vapid and stupid.
I would not like it.
I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah,
There's not an
my
intelligent conversation to be had. Though, to be fair, and I was saying to Todd, I'm like, we need another couple to throuple. And there was really no intelligent conversations there either, but it was so enjoyable.
first of all, it's on every day. I don't have time for that. Who has
It's
time for
on
that?
every day.
Yes, Love Island is on every day.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
That's, like, the thing of it. People
Oh.
watch it every day in the summer. I
Oh,
can't do that.
gross.
I don't have time
Mm-mm.
for that.
No, no, we're not into that. We don't have time for that.
I don't got time for that. I need a 8 ball
Ball
and
and $2 million.
Go outside, nerd.
I keep saying that, and Todd doesn't think it as funny as I do.
I think it's hilarious.
I do
And
too.
I just remembered the clip where he says, um, oh, what does he say? I'm like Tyler Perry and you're like Luke Perry. Dick. How dare you?
I love it.
All right. Should we get into what we're here to talk about today, which
Yes,
is all the goings on?
yeah, it's been a while since we've done a reality roundup.
It has been a
Mhm.
while. It really has been. Their reality roundup is coming back full time in July.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. We
So
were very busy with slow-mo and lots of other things in
slow-mo
May.
took over my life.
It did. It's
Mhm.
okay.
And it was a welcome distraction.
It really was. And
It
in 2 weeks, we get the tell-all reunion, whatever,
Very
the
excited.
something. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that too.
We can announce it now. We recorded with Ace Fanning last night
We did. It
about
was so much fun.
Real Housewives, and he read me for filth for
He
not
did.
enjoying it.
Did the recording save? Because I was a little nervous.
It did, and Timmy said it's better quality than usual.
Oh,
So I
interesting.
think we're gonna be moving over to Riverside. But
Okay.
I just couldn't deal with it this morning.
No, no, that's too much. Too
Yeah,
much.
so we're gonna be doing that.
Okay.
All right, let's do reality roundup. This is all the news that's fit to print.
Sure. I mean, we did pull it off of sources, so it has been
We did.
printed,
We did. Okay,
even if
Amanda,
virtually.
you take it away with Love is Blind.
So we got some Love is Blind dirt. I mean, there's been a lot happening in the Love is Blind world. AD and Ollie are great with child, so that's exciting. Even
So
though
are Lauren and Cam.
so are Lauren and Cam,
Mm-hmm.
and Amber and Barnett had their baby. So Vanessa Lachey has got to be over there just losing her damn mind that we're having all these Love is Blind babies.
Yeah, it's no more all the pressure on Zach and Bliss
No, thank God.
and little
Now,
Galileo.
why? Why? I do respect the fact that we've never seen this baby's face. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, me
But
too.
why are we naming our child Galileo? Okay.
Who knows?
Lydia and Milton. Remember Lydia and Milton?
Yes, I
Should we
do.
revisit them for a second?
Well, they were in Houston.
They were the only couple that got married that season
They were both scientists. They went on a great date in like a planetarium.
in a geology museum. It was very
Geology
cool.
museum. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was great.
Well, apparently Milton sucks.
Yeah.
So, and also there was a big part of their story was the fact that he was like 24 and she was in her early 30s. Okay.
Yeah,
He
and
seemed mature for his age, but still, he's only 24 or
and
whatever it
wasn't there
was.
somebody that she thought she knew?
She knew Uche,
Uche. Right.
who was
right.
a
Total dickbag.
a total problem.
Mhm,
He was
mhm.
terrible. So Lydia and Milton have split. Lydia went on
Mhm.
AD's podcast, which I need to listen to AD's podcast. I haven't. I've only seen fits and starts
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Milton sucks. Lydia was
Mhm.
having a bunch of health problems, and she wanted to take some time off of work. And she
Mhm.
had she was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and he didn't believe it was real, and basically
He
was
didn't believe it was real?
no.
Wow.
He wanted her to continue to work because they needed it financially, and she's like, "Look,
Mm.
we're fine financially. I need this break. My mental health, my body, all of this needs this break." And he
Okay.
didn't care.
Okay.
So they're getting divorced. She's filed for divorce. As part of it, he said, "I will divorce you if you sign an NDA." So
Wow.
I'm thinking there's some real dark shit coming out here above and beyond. He just didn't believe I had fibromyalgia.
Okay.
So it's dark. It's not
Wow.
good.
Wow.
But they're getting divorced.
And she was on Edie's podcast, so everybody go listen to that. Let's
Yes. Ooh,
support
remember?
women of color and listen to their
Yes.
podcasts.
Remember Colleen and Matt?
Yes, they divorced.
They're getting divorced too, or they
Or
already are
should I
divorced.
say she escaped?
She escaped because he was a monster.
He was Zach Affleck adjacent.
He was Zach Affleck
Ugh,
adjacent.
I
It
did
was
not like him.
bad.
No, I did not like him at all. He was like had anger issues, controlling, that kind of situation.
So yeah, that's what's happening in Love is Blind world.
Okay, so Sister Wives is pretty quiet this
Yes.
week.
Yes.
There was a live that McKelty and Tony did with Baby Avalon around, and Baby Avalon. So BDFs have sent me 2 clips of it.
Okay.
One is Cody on the screen and Avalon going, "Who's that?"
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, never recognized her own grandfather.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The second one was Avalon just for no reason going, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And they're trying to stop her from saying it, but they're also like laughing. And she just over and over again says, "What the fuck?" And I'm here for that kid. I like her.
I like Tony and McKelty's kids. I have to say something. Like, I don't want to hang out with them, but I kind of enjoy Tony and McKelty.
I do too.
I
I
don't
don't
want to
hate
hang
them. I
out with
never
them,
did. Mm-mm.
but
So
they're entertaining.
we have all been worried about Gabriel.
Yes, we have.
And normally I would not share a weight loss story because I'm not
No.
into that kind of stuff.
Nope. But
But I'm sharing it because we all want to make sure that Gabe's okay, that he's doing
mhm.
okay. As you know, trigger warning, when his brother Garrison passed, he was the one who found him. So that's a whole level of trauma that poor Gabriel's going to be working through for a long time.
And they were best friends and all the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the today publication, I guess,
Mhm.
or on the website, we have an article called Sister Wives Gabe Brown shows off dramatic 75-pound weight loss. So
Yes.
he is saying that he is taking charge of his health. He's
Mhm.
saying that he's like, trying to get healthy. Whatever that means. I don't want to,
Whatever. Whatever
speculate.
his definition of health is, he's pursuing it.
And he is succeeding and he's
Yeah.
doing really well. And he talks about, he had a rough year, a very emotionally challenging year,
Mhm.
and he feels good just kind of taking control of himself, his
Good for
life.
him.
So he's doing well, guys. Baby Gabe is doing well. We're going to continue to monitor him, make sure he's
Yes.
okay.
Eyes on him. And rumor is he's now living in Chicago. That is the rumor. I forget who it was, somebody saying, "Should I join the Planet Fitness in Chicago? See if I can run into Gabe."
And the answer is yes.
Yes, yes, you should.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
if Gabe were going to my Planet Fitness, that might be enough to get me to go.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, my
then
membership there isn't enough to get me to go, but perhaps Gabe Brown could get me to go.
same. And
Yeah.
then if you go, then you have to talk to him about Little Miss Recap and ask him to be on the show.
Yes, because we will
Yes.
happily interview him. He can have he can have all the requests he wants. We'd even give him a whole dish of green M&Ms.
Yes. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Amanda, there's a lot going on in the 90-day
Let's get
universe.
there.
So you go ahead, start us off, and then we'll go back and forth here.
Well, we talked about this. I forget where we did mention this briefly, but a lot of details are coming out in and around the Michael and Angela divorce.
Annulment, right?
Annulment,
Mm-hmm.
yes. And as
Angela.
Angela, and as part of it, she looks so bad.
I know. I know.
Oh my God. I have seen so many photos lately of her, pre everything on the show that she did to herself and how she looks today.
Yeah.
It's not good.
She needs to fill out a little bit.
How old is she? Hold on. I need to have a moment where I'm going to feel really good about myself in a second.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How
How
old is
old
she?
is
She's
Angela Dean?
59, Amy. She is 7 years older than I am.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I needed this. I needed to feel this
Okay.
good about myself
Okay.
because it's not good. So, um, Angela filed for annulment June of 2024, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Michael starts his GoFundMe. He is at an undisclosed location somewhere in Texas, staying with a
Mm-hmm.
friend. There was the rumor for a while that he was living in Emily and Kobe's basement. That does not appear to be true. But what's come out is that in the course of their marriage, he gave her over $200,000.
Can you fucking believe it? This bitch is running around. Michael, you're taking advantage of me. You're a foreigner trying to scam me. And
You're
he's
harvesting the
sending
American
her
dollar.
money.
Yes. 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 And
Okay.
apparently she used to also taser him during arguments.
Mm.
So that's
Okay.
good. That's always a good look.
So let's talk about where Michael got $200,000.
Okay.
Somebody
It's
said, did his mom pass and maybe he got some money?
maybe.
And then
I think he's just scamming all over the place.
and then somebody was also saying when they were on, because he was here for a while getting paid.
No, they were
Like once
never,
he
they
got
were
his,
once on the show together
I
for
thought
one
he got
small
his
season.
green card. And remember, he came here and the
I don't,
kids all hugged him. And
he doesn't have his green card yet, I don't think. He has his residency because they were married, but I don't think he has his green card yet.
okay, so we don't know if he was paid.
No, we don't know if he was paid. And even so, he's not making $200,000 for that half a
No.
season he was on.
But anyway, he gave her money. Wow. Wow.
I'm going to see if he has a green card. I'm Googling.
She is a scumbag.
Oh, he
What?
was able to obtain the green card after marriage. So you're right. He came to the U.S. on a CR1 visa, which is granted to the spouse of a U.S. citizen once he arrived in the U.S. Angela had to file the necessary paperwork and affidavit of support for Michael to convert into a green card. Michael's green card status was confirmed. He is now a permanent resident. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool,
Mm-hmm.
good. I'm glad. I hope he stays here and lives a long, full life.
Okay, so on Reddit, genuine question: where did Michael get the money? The show made it look like she was the one with the cash, and people are speculating. But somebody said he did very well on Cameo.
Okay, I'm sure.
And then another person weighed in and said, "I'm Nigerian," and he actually looked pretty well off by Nigerian standards.
Okay.
Are they paying the foreigners? We don't know. So there's multiple ways it could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
They filmed mostly in Nigeria since it took him so long to get to US, so maybe he was the main recipient of the pay. I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
don't
they
know.
never paid him. TLC's an American company. They only pay their American stars. So they're saying social media cameos. I don't know. Maybe.
But I like the idea that he's the one who's been giving her money, not the other way around, as she's sitting there screaming he's a scammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Somebody else is saying, so we don't know. Somebody else is saying they can't pay the foreign spouse working in the U.S. until they have a work permit or green card. There's no problem paying a foreign spouse in their own country unless local law prohibits it. USCIS has no jurisdiction to regulate labor in foreign countries. Okay. All right.
I mean, given how many people are from Nigeria, 90 Day Fiance, it wouldn't be the craziest thing if like Sharp Productions set up like a small company there. I have no idea if that's true, but it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. So that's Angela and Michael.
Angela
Now,
and Michael.
let's talk about the couples coming on to HEA, shall we?
Let's talk about HEA.
Because Amy Archer's a little tempted to cover it because not Darson Stace, but Darce and Georgie are going to be on it.
And she's going to Romania to see the Rose Oil or something.
We can't do it, right?
No, we can't do this. We cannot do 6 months
Mm-mm.
of these people.
No.
Because it will be 6 months of these people. However, we will be doing many corners because
Yes. Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of shenanigans happening here.
Okay.
Because they're getting Libby and Andre, Yara and Jovi, and Lauren and Alexi together, and it sounds like there's problems.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Hi friends, this is Amy Archer, and I'm here today to tell you about my new podcast, Murder, She Watched. If you're a lady of a certain age like me and you love solving a good murder from your couch, then I urge you to check out Murder, She Watched. If you've loved the true crime documentaries you've heard on Little Miss Recap, you will love Murder, She Watched. Essentially, we're just moving all of our true crime stuff over there. So I urge you to check it out. It's available anywhere you get your podcasts. Subscribe to the free feed. Give us a listen. There's 3 or 4 documentaries already over there. Again, the name of the show is Murder, She Watched, and I hope to see you there. So let's do Bob Durst style. I'll read the couple.
Okay.
You say love it or hate it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, 90 Day Last Resort. Oh, never
No.
mind. It says the couple and then says the last franchise they were on.
Ah, got it.
So
Okay.
Gino and Jasmine, Last Resort, season 2.
Sort of love it, sort of hate it.
Mm.
A little bit of each, just because because we're going to get to see them both dating other people.
Yeah, true.
So I'm curious to see. I want to see Gino with somebody else.
And let's make it very clear.
Yeah.
We are not Jasmine stans on this podcast.
No.
However, we felt Gino's just as big a piece of shit as Jasmine.
They're
is.
terrible.
And when Jasmine meets Gino's new girlfriend and she's calling her a whore,
yes, we will call her out for this.
that is the Jasmine we all remember.
Yes.
Right there. And I hate that side of her.
I hate that side of her too. I like her when she's a girl's girl because sometimes she is a girl's girl.
Yeah. Brandon and Julia, also from Last Resort season 2.
Hate it.
Yeah, boring.
I'm done. I'm bored with it. Unless there's a lot of Ron and Betty, I have no interest.
Tiger Lily and Adnan from Before the 90s season 7.
Love it.
I'm here for that.
I want to see him be just an asshole all over Texas.
Kara and Guillermo.
Love it. Love it. Love
from
it.
90 Day Fiancé season 10. Were they on season 10?
Yes. I think so.
No, that's not right.
That can't be right.
Because season 10 was only last season.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on here. We're going to find out when they were on.
Yeah, because they were one of the earlier couples.
No, they weren't super
I feel
early.
like.
They were season 9.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
MSNBC, you're lying to me.
Love it because I love them because they are beautiful and I would bang either of them.
Okay.
There you go.
My boyfriend Jovi and Yara.
Meh.
Last Resort season 1.
Meh. God,
Meh.
Mila has his face.
Mila
Mila is just wearing Jovi's face.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't know either, but that child is wearing Jovi's face.
Lib, and Andre.
Unless we see them move into Romania or wherever the hell he's from. No, he's not from Romania. He's from Moldova. They speak Romanian in Moldova. Unless they're going to Moldova, I'm not into it.
I'm here for it if we get Charlie being drunk, acting a fool. We get Chuck crying, everybody fighting. I'm here for that. Brigade. Yeah, I'm here for that.
Okay, maybe.
Lauren and Alexi.
Hate it.
Just
go live your life, kids. Yeah. Leave us alone.
Darcy and Georgie.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love
Oh, God. Look at that picture of her. Oh, God. That's early, Darce.
That's early.
That's before a lot of the work happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens.
We will do corners. We will just not be covering the whole show.
Now, Amanda, you watched 90 Day Hunt for Love, the last episode, because you covered it with Mary Payne. I have not watched it yet. I'm doing that as soon as we hang up.
Okay.
So give us an overview of what's going on over there. Who's acting a fool?
Elise. Elise is a fool.
Okay. She's the one who was making out with Rob in episode 1.
Yes. And is now walking around like you made a commitment to me. No, girl.
Come on.
No.
Although he was 100% trying to get her to come over and have sex with him.
Of course, because he's a dog. Also, she is still stuck on the fact that he rated her a 3 with flirting. We made out. How could you rate me a 3? Girl, stop. Chantel tries to help Colty learn to dance. Wow. Colty has a pillow of his own face with the goat beard, period. A la your Cody Brown pillow.
Wow. Okay.
What else is there? Jennifer continues to be an asshole everywhere she goes. I hate her. Mm-hmm. I wish she were not here. She does not bring any joy.
She's interested in Rob, correct?
I think she and Rob are going to bang next week.
Okay. All right.
And I think Tiffany has now established her spot as just the mom of everybody here.
Okay.
and that's who she's going to be.
Okay. Is
And
she with Chin Guy still?
she's going between Chin Guy and Carlo.
Okay.
We're hoping for her with Carlo, not Chin
Okay.
Guy. Rocky. Not into him. He looks like the Mask.
He looks like a
Jim
Jim
Carrey's the
Carrey
Mask.
villain. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not cute.
Okay.
Though we have heard from an esteemed colleague and source that he may be well endowed.
We have heard that. We have heard that.
If that's something you're into.
Okay, so tell me about Amani and Miona here.
Amy, she is absolutely, I need you to open this picture.
Whoa.
She has become Miona.
Wow.
I would not even have recognized her as Amani.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
She's gotten a ton of work done on her face. She's gotten her eyes pulled back, and she's a different color.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's garbage.
Yeah, I hate her. She's trash.
Big time. Big time, big time. Also, like I said, I found her on LinkedIn, et cetera, and she's offering some like $600 course to learn how to be a tech salesperson. And if I were in a different financial state at the moment, I might take that course just to see what it's about. A la Worthy Up, but I'm not. So we're not. Yeah.
I can't even afford to expense that as a business expense. I'm sorry.
Not right now. No, me neither. Same.
Okay.
Karini.
Go ahead.
Karini had another baby, Amy.
Oh God, this is bad.
This is not a person who should continue having babies.
No.
Thank God it's not with Pole.
Yeah.
But this person should not still be having babies. She doesn't have custody of her previous babies. And
I
she
agree.
keeps making more people
and I love how Pole wished her well.
Good for you,
off.
Dude.
Fuck off, dude.
I
Is he back in the United States? Do we know where he is?
I think he's still in Brazil. Doing what? I don't know.
Okay,
and she's in the US. I think we have completely done a flip-so. She needs to go back to Tocantins or wherever she was from, whatever that tiny little, because Tocantins was the city that was still small. She needs to go back to their little village with her parents, and where poor Pole hid in the chicken coop that day. She needs to go back to her family and let her parents just help her get back on track.
Yeah. There comes a time in your life, not often, but sometimes in your life, you're like, I just need to go back to my parents.
I just need to go back and start over.
Yeah. And
I feel like Karini has gotten there.
Yeah. What is this Rob on Hinge? What is Hinge?
Hinge is a dating app.
But what is it? What type of dating app?
It's a regular dating app.
Oh, okay. It could be for anything.
Yeah, I've been on Hinge before.
Okay.
That's where I met the guy who told me on our first date he had stage 4 cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you do with that?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, this is interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, Rob is on Hinge, so I'm guessing he and Elise, not the great love affair of our time.
Or Jennifer.
Or
Tiffany.
Or Tiffany. Or anyone else.
Okay.
Over at Mexico Fuckhouse.
Can we talk about the new 90-day video that's out?
We sure can.
90 Day Bad Boys has released a new video.
Oh, I didn't know this. I thought we were going to the tell-all. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is, I don't know the song because it's Lil Wayne or whatever, and forget it. That's not going to happen for me.
No, that is not a place for us.
But I have come to the conclusion that Rob is the only person I'm interested in those videos.
Okay. I'm disturbed that you're still interested in Rob, but okay.
Jamal can't do this.
I'm done with Jamal. And I like Kimbali. I'm just done with Jamal.
Same. And Josh is an idiot too.
Well, yes.
I'm talking in terms of their skills in this particular area. Rob is really good.
Was Sarper still involved?
Sarper was not in it.
Okay.
Let me
Amy,
see if I can
come
find
back.
it.
You just said Rob was really good. We all saw that dance when he greeted Sophie at the airport.
I was into it.
Amy. He shuffled his feet. I could do better, and I can't dance.
Oh, I'm sorry. The song was by The Weeknd. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. The boys, Josh says, read the caption, then read it again. The boys are here to stay forever, so get used to it.
No.
Okay, that doesn't say that in the caption.
No.
This song, some of the lyrics, let me just pull the lyrics up for this.
Oh, God.
Because this is quite interesting. Okay, so Rob is wandering around town with a bottle of whiskey or something. I'm trying to get you out of the friend zone because you look even better in the photos. Found out I was coming, sent your friends. Oh, driving through the gated residential. Found out I was coming, sent your friends home. Keep on trying to hide, but your friends know. So this is the whitest interpretation of the song you'll ever hear. But
This
there's
is
a
the middle-aged lady interpretation of this song. Got
Mhm.
it.
But there were lyrics. Where is it? Like, I fucked 2 bitches today. And I was like, whoa, whoa.
Oh, hey now.
And so it's not my kind of song. Oh, here, I just fucked 2 bitches before I saw you, and you're gonna have to do it at my tempo. Okay.
I just fucked two
hmm
bitches before I saw you.
So
It's
yeah, this
terrible.
is quite the song. And I really feel like Rob is just there's no Sarper.
Mhm. Okay, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, there's no Sarper. Who is that's Jamal. Jamal, Rob, and Josh. But poor Rob, he's like on the street in his LA Dodgers jacket with an empty bottle, and he has this big Leo necklace on, and he's just crying, talking to you. You know what I mean?
Did you just say poor Rob?
Okay, I need to stay off of this. You know what I need to do? I'm going to do it right here on air. I am blocking this account.
Wow.
Block. That's what I need to do. There, I blocked 90 Day Bad Boys.
Wow. Wow. I'm
Because it's like
proud.
catnip. It's like catnip. I can't.
I think it's more like, heroin, not quite catnip.
Yeah,
Catnip is pretty innocuous. We give it to the cats every night,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they're fine.
I
Yeah.
can't do this with them.
No, you can't. You can't have this be a part of your life. You can't
No.
be trusted with this.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay. So Shabooti had some breaking news.
Mhm.
Let me share that with all of us.
Word on the street is the tell-all is a mess.
And guess who's going to be there? Big Ed, Veronica, and Danielle from Danielle and not Danielle Muhammad, Danielle and
Johan.
Johan. Yeah.
Do we know it's that Danielle? Not
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. It says along with Meatball Danielle. I don't know which Danielle that
Yeah, I don't like that.
says.
But
I don't either, but I don't know which one that means.
so Shabooti exclusive.
Yeah.
The reason Veronica is on season 11 tell all is because her boyfriend is Persian like Mahdi. And
Okay.
she's going to offer insight. Okay, great.
Great.
The reason Big Ed is on the tell all is because he lived with his mom like Greg. Okay.
Okay. I do appreciate Shabooti referring to Ed as human pond scum.
Yeah, I like that too.
I do too. Yeah.
And the reason Danielle is on the tell all is because she had a social media beef with Shekinah. And that is that Danielle. I
Okay.
remember when
Okay.
that went down.
Got it.
So there we go. Big Ed coming back to our screens. No one asked for this.
No.
No one wants this. We hate everything about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, someone in the comments said, I guess we should look at the positive. No Meemaw. Yes. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. But yeah, it's going to be messy, I think. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be real messy. I'm excited about it. Guys, on the screener, so I'll be curious when we watch the real episode. There is no next time on. So we have no previews of this.
Nope.
It'll be interesting.
Okay, let's talk about Lalu first, and then we'll go to the Bayou, and then we'll do new show corner.
Okay.
So, what's going on Lalu, Amanda?
I couldn't find a ton, but
Love After Lockup, if you guys don't listen.
Yeah, remember Dalton of Black and White Cookie?
I do.
He's back in prison.
Oh, shocker.
For 12 years.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And then our girl Amber of Amber and Puppy that we've actually very legitimately been worried about.
Real worried.
She appears to be on the mend.
Good for her.
She is home.
Okay.
She is recovering. Last week when I read her post, she was on oxygen. She has a walker. She says she has a long way to go. The doctor says he had never seen such a bad case of pneumonia in his career.
Wow.
But I mean, we were getting reports. I don't know from whom we were getting these reports other than our friends were telling us they got these reports.
It was from one of the network people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like we got the report that like Amber was brain dead. Like this
it was bad.
We were not coming back from this. So I'm so thrilled to see her back. I hope
me too.
to God this is her bottom.
Yeah, me too.
I really do because I think she's I don't know. Something about Amber and Puppy always just tore at my heartstrings.
I agree.
And the story of Amber terminating her pregnancy was probably one of the most riveting things I have ever seen in my life
I
on a
agree. I
reality
have
show.
a ton of empathy for her.
I do
Absolutely.
too.
Especially if you know who her mother is and what she came from. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Bayou.
Let's hit the
Now,
Bayou, girl.
so this month marked 10 years that Dee Dee has left this mortal coil.
Oh, yeah. I saw Gyps post about that.
So Gypsy took to the social media like she does.
Oh, girl.
And she put up a beautiful post that was a heartwarming picture of her and her ex-fiance, Amanda.
What?
Why is he her ex-fiance Ken?
Oh, I don't know.
What are you doing, Yahoo Entertainment?
I don't know.
That's not true. It's not true. They're
No, that's not
currently
true.
together.
Yeah.
Hiding sonogram images at the hospital, or holding sonogram images at the hospital, blah, blah, blah. 1 day, 2 meetings. So Gypsy wrote in her caption, 1 year ago, we saw Aurora for the first time in this sonogram, and my heart has never been the same.
Mm-hmm.
The doting matriarch described her 6-month, these are not my words, described her 6-month-old as her light, joy, and greatest blessing.
Oh.
However, the wonderful day also coincides with the 10th death anniversary of Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
But today, Gypsy writes, also marks 10 years since the death of my mother, a woman known not for love, but for the abuse inflicted on me.
Mm.
Gypsy reflected and she got candid, admitting the trauma resulted in tragic choices, consequences, and years we both can never get back. So there we go.
The fact that she always talks about this as this tragic thing that happened. One of my issues with Gypsy is that I still feel like she just doesn't take accountability.
Well, here, the article goes on to say that she does take a little bit of it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
recognizing the pain she endured, Gypsy declared that she would never pretend her mother was a good person. However, she would also not see herself as perfect despite being a victim. Instead, she wants to start a new chapter. She opened up about how the toddler represents a new beginning and a chance to break every cycle. Gypsy hopes to provide her little one with a life better than her own. So
Okay. Well,
the
it's not hard.
emotional post concluded, I may carry the past, but she carries my future. And I pray that who she is will become greater than who I was and greater than the woman who came before me. Now, that
Okay.
doesn't feel like a lot of accountability.
No. And they have launched a YouTube channel,
Okay.
Ken and Gypsy. I'm thinking this means the show hasn't been picked up again.
Oh, come
My
on.
feeling.
It's the best reality show on TV.
Sure. The description of their channel. Welcome to our family vlog. This is
No.
Ken and Gypsy.
No.
We're navigating the grammar, and this is terrible. We're navigating the ups and downs of parenthood, love, and everyday life, all while living under the spotlight. With a TV show based on my life and constant media attention, we're here to share the real, unfiltered moments that make us who we are. From tender family milestones to tough conversations, our goal is to show what it's like being in a quote-unquote normal family in a very unusual situation. Thanks for joining us on this journey. This is Gypsy and Ken, Magic in the Chaos.
Okay, terrible title.
They have 31,000 subscribers.
I was going to ask you how many subscribers. Okay.
They started this less than a month ago. They have 31,000 subscribers.
Okay, I mean,
May
good.
21st is when they started it.
Is that good?
I don't know.
Okay.
It seems low to me.
Okay.
But I don't know.
All right.
I mean, I'm not watching it. I don't do vlogs.
I don't either.
Mm-mm.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. All right, let's talk about, we got some new shows premiering. We got shows coming back. So let's start with TLC's Virgins. What did you think about that?
I loved it. I thought it was
too.
fascinating.
I liked it too.
I think all of these people need some serious mental health support in some way, shape, or form. Different issues with each of them.
Agreed.
But I liked it. I was into it. I'm real into Sonali. I want to see what happens with this one because she is touched.
Yeah, something is definitely up with her. There's some kind of trauma There's some kind of something in her background.
Mm-hmm.
She's never even had a pap.
No.
Which, get your pap, girl. What are you doing?
This woman merely she was going. If folks aren't watching this, she went to a pelvic floor therapist, which is it's a very real thing. Pelvic floor therapy, et cetera, et cetera.
Unless it's done by Larry Vassar. That is
Ye-
not real.
Correct. Correct. If it's yes, we're going
Because
to take
that's what he was selling on that.
That's not what that was.
Mm-mm.
That was abuse.
Yes.
What I think this Dr. Heather was doing was real.
Yes. Pro
Um,
tip: a gymnastics coach should not be doing pelvic floor therapy on you.
Well, he was a doctor, but no, he should not have been doing that.
Oh, right. He wasn't the coach. He was the team doctor. That's
Yeah,
right.
he was the team doctor.
Still should not be touching your pelvic floor in any way with gymnastics.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Go to somebody else.
Those two worlds should not be colliding. Go on.
I'm trying to get the cast list up here so I can see their faces because that always helps me. So yeah, so this pelvic floor therapist couldn't even put her finger at the entrance of Sonali's vagina without her like screaming in pain.
Yeah.
So this tells me there's something more happening here.
And Sonali says that. She's like, I think there is an emotional mental block here.
I think so too.
Yeah. And she does talk about like there's a lot of cultural stuff around this for her. Like it's interesting.
It is interesting. I love Rahisha. She's amazing.
Is she the one who talks about she used to be overweight and
yes, and she was married and she still hasn't had sex. And girl wants to be a freaky bitch and I am here for it. She just needs to find someone to be a freaky bitch with.
And she talks about like not always loving her body and having the confidence. And I really related to that.
I did too.
Yeah,
I did too. But the therapist is like, so what's your fantasy? And she goes,
she
knows exactly what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Just needs to find the person with whom to do it. We have Alex from Reading, Pennsylvania, who
typical Reading man.
Typical Reading. Because I heard I listened to Mary Payne and Keisha's recap. If you guys are looking for a recap, it's over there. They are doing it. And Mary Payne said that she brought us in as her Pennsylvania correspondence. And I said, he looks very Reading. She said she didn't know what that means. But if you know Reading and you've seen Alex, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And then Deanne, who is adorable, but she is way too picky. That's her problem.
Yes, I agree.
Because she's adorable, and there are plenty of good-looking men who seem to be into her, and she immediately discounts them.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a fascinating story. Like if you're somebody who watches reality TV because you're interested in people,
yes,
like how people think and like what's going on in their brains.
I think this is an interesting show.
This is an interesting show. There's not a ton of like people screaming at each other, drama. It's like it's just the human condition. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where this goes, but I am enjoying it.
Okay. Plathville's coming back.
It is.
We're going to cover it.
And we are. I've heard multiple different choices from our friends, all of which are fine. We are going to cover it and read them for filth.
It will be on the free feed.
Yes.
So if you're looking for, I know a lot of you are like, I can't do it. That's fine.
We get it.
That's fine. We hate them and we are going to be exposing them and calling them out for their shenanigans.
Yes.
We started our Plathville rewatch. It should drop. It'll drop next Wednesday, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes.
So if you want to remember back to season 1, how this all started, we're doing that over there.
It is bonkers to watch.
It's on Patreon. It's on your $8 tier. So yeah.
I mean, we knew they were terrible parents all along, but seeing it now, knowing what I know, is so much worse than I realized.
I agree.
At the time.
Also, after we do that, I believe we're going to get into our Mad Men rewatch. Yes. Two very different things.
Very different.
Two very different source materials.
Could not be more different if we tried.
Cowboy Corner.
Yes. Go for it, girl.
McBee trailer dropped. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Season 2 is here. Becca and I are going to be covering it on the free feed for everyone. Dad is nowhere to be found in this trailer. So if you don't know what happened, I think they're gonna show it on the season.
They have to.
Steve McBee Sr. going to jail possibly. He's gonna be sentenced this month for insurance fraud, and he was like inflating numbers and stuff for his crops to get money. So there we go.
This is Jen Shaw adjacent in that we're committing fraud.
He'll probably be pardoned.
Probably.
Yeah. Because they're paying homage to our president. So they will
That's
definitely
all it
be
takes these
pardoned at
days.
some point.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we're gonna see what happens here. It looks like Galena has some competition with another Russian woman.
Oh, good God. Okay. I just want to see
So
Galena freaking out again because I enjoy that.
yes, me too. Cole has his baby. Will
Okay.
Cole's baby have a normal shaped mouth? We don't know.
We don't
TBD.
know.
TBD.
It's amazing how different all four of those boys look.
I know.
It's really
I'm into
interesting.
Steven Jr. I
Well,
don't
Steven
want to be,
Jr.'s
but I'm
hot.
into him.
Steven Jr.'s hot.
Yeah. Okay. And also I wanted to say that what was I going to say? There was something else I wanted to say. The Cowboys were going to do the Ultimatum Queer Edition.
Yes. Yes.
We got a lot coming up.
We do.
We're not going to be doing a 90-day franchise. It's going to feel weird.
Until UK happens, which is
Yes.
reportedly happening sometime in July. So we won't go too long without a 90-day.
Oh, I know what I want to say. June 24th is the day Gypsy gets off parole. So will there be a proposal?
Maybe.
Guys, write your congressman. Get season 3 of Gypsy Rose Love After Lockup made, please.
I mean, I understand the world is literally burning down around all of us, and many of us are contacting our Congress people for a multitude of things.
My congressman in Scranton, Pennsylvania here, my congressman is busy trying to take Medicaid from poor people.
So is my congressman in Bucks County, yeah.
I'm going to see if he has time in his schedule.
Right.
To get Gypsy Rose Love After Lockup season 3 made.
I think it's a better use of his time.
It is.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to pull Social Security away from older folks.
Right. Instead of trying.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Instead of trying to take my poor mother's Social Security away, which she lives on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. Now, I have some random items I want to discuss. First, let's do Villain of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to give it to Cody, but now I'm wondering if Milton needs it.
I think Milton's the Villain of the Week.
That's what people are talking about.
I think so, yeah. I mean, Cody is just always a villain. He is no more or less a villain this week than any other week.
You're right.
We can't always go to the easy choice.
You're right.
We're going to need, there's going to be weeks where we need to pull in Cody as the villain of the week because we have no one else.
That's true.
This week we have Milton, so let's use him.
It's Milton. Yeah. I also want to talk about Oprah for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you have Oprah on here. Why are we talking about Oprah?
So Oprah's still doing her book club. It's limping along, whatever. Okay.
Does she still do Super Soul Sundays? I used to love those.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, she did the show on Sundays. Well, I'm sure it wasn't recorded on Sundays, but she would have people that she respected and they would like basically sit in her beautiful garden and talk about life. So she would have like the likes of Elizabeth Gilbert and all sorts of just different people. I loved them. They were really interesting and good interviews. Because Oprah, I have a lot of mixed feelings about Oprah.
I do too.
She's a complicated historical figure.
She absolutely is. I agree.
But when she's good, she's a fantastic interviewer.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
her book list in the aughts was everything. Yeah. Just real quick sidebar. Speaking of Elizabeth, I got a proposal for an advertiser on my show.
Oh.
And they were like, oh, Turner Classic Movies is doing this documentary on how the making of Cleopatra happened with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Would you be interested in?
Yes.
I'm like, I've waited my whole life for this.
Yes.
Please let me talk about Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton and their relationship and that movie. I don't know.
Okay.
Usually they ask me and then I never see it again.
Okay. Well, we would happily take that.
So anyway, Oprah announces her book pick. Now, in the publishing business, Oprah has a lot of fucking power.
Mm-hmm.
And in the early days of Oprah's book club, she lifted up a lot of small voices and she lifted up a lot of people of color and a lot of writers of color. And she picks with all of her power Wally Lamb's new book.
Okay.
And I have a problem with that.
Okay.
I love Wally Lamb, and Wally Lamb's book will sell on its own. It doesn't need Oprah. Why are you not picking some obscure writer who can use the lift and you could change their life?
I don't know. Okay, I understand your complaint.
It's a little concerning. Yeah. It's a little like, really, Oprah?
Reese Witherspoon sort of does the same thing.
Mhm.
And her
Mhm.
book club is, I'd say, just right under Oprah's in terms of pull.
Yeah.
Mostly
Yeah.
because what happens with Reese Witherspoon's book club is as soon as she picks a book, her production company options it
Yeah.
so that she has the rights to make movies, which I'm actually okay with. I think she's someone who does a decent job
Uh.
of making books into movies.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I agree.
I think Wild
So
is
anyway,
fantastic.
Oprah, do better.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Like, wouldn't it be amazing? This is Pride Month during a really hard time
A queer
to
author.
pick a queer author?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, Wally Lamb.
A queer author of color, no less, would be really great.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Wally Lamb. Okay.
Well, I'll
All
still read
right.
the Wally Lamb book probably. So,
Amanda, what are you watching?
well, we just finished Righteous Gemstones,
Which
we
I
really
mean,
enjoyed.
yeah, we
I did
can't
not
say
expect
enough
to
about
enjoy
it.
it.
Mhm.
Did not expect it. I trusted Amy, and Amy was correct. Again,
Mhm. Mhm.
my misunderstanding of things, I thought it was a reality show for a long time. So I knew nothing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a reality show about a preacher who owned a pawn shop.
Okay, like Pawn Stars. Were you into Pawn Stars?
No,
Oh, so into it.
no, I was never into that. But
Okay.
that's what I thought it was. We enjoyed that. We started Love Island last night. Did not.
Mm.
It didn't really take. So we need something new. Maybe we'll go to the John Hamm thing because you want to rage against it.
Yeah, I need to talk about the John Hamm thing because we started it and I liked it at first, and then we stopped it for like weeks.
Okay.
And that tells me you're not into it if you
Right.
just let weeks go by.
Right.
So we watched a whole season of Andor in between this.
Okay.
So we're kind of out of things to watch right now. We're gonna go into season 2 of Andor, but not yet. So I'm like, I'm just gonna like at night because we were watching the Righteous Gemstones at night.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm just gonna finish because I'm a completist. I'm just gonna finish this John Hamm show.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something real controversial.
Oh God.
John Hamm is not a good actor.
No, I don't think he's a particularly good actor either.
Okay, good. Thank you for validating me.
The only, and I'm not saying he's a terrible actor.
No, he's fine.
He's fine. There was some lightning in a bottle in and around Mad Men. It
Agree.
was a mix of fantastic writing, fantastic direction, and just a role he could play beautifully.
Agree. There was something. Timmy and I talked about it. John Hamm does well in a vehicle that has excellent writing.
Yes.
This show does not have excellent writing. In fact,
Okay.
I need to see who wrote it because the voiceovers are just written so terribly.
Oh no.
Friends and Neighbors writer. Okay, let's see. Your Friends and Neighbors, it's called.
Okay.
Okay, so it is the series premiered. Okay, created by Jonathan Tropper.
Okay.
But is he the writer? We don't know. We don't know who the writer is. Who is Jonathan Tropper? Let's see. He did Banshee, which I heard was good.
Okay.
The Atom Project. This Is Where I Leave You.
Oh, This Is Where I Leave You is good.
Oh, it's also written by him. Okay, Your Friends and Neighbors also written by him. Something's not connecting for me. Guys, please come at me and tell me this is on Apple TV. If you've watched it, please let me know. Am I crazy here or
We'll watch
and
it.
Olivia Munn is in it. I love her.
Yeah.
Amanda, what's her name? Not Amanda Bynes. Amanda
Seyfried?
Pete.
Oh, Amanda Pete. Okay. Got it.
I mean, there's a character, and I've talked about this, who's the sister, who's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
She carries the whole show, and she's a side character. So her name is Lena Hall.
Okay, maybe we'll start that this weekend and see what happens.
Yeah, I would be interested to. You might love it.
Yeah,
like it's good enough.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I said to Timmy, I will give it a second season.
Okay.
I will see how. Like I'll watch this. It has been renewed for a second season.
Okay.
I'll watch it and see how it does. But it is not great.
It's a bummer.
And I don't like that. I wanted it to be good.
Right, because he's so hot. I really love This Is Where I Leave You. It's one of my all-time favorite movies.
I forget that movie.
It's really good. It's about a father who dies and the 4 kids come home to deal with it. The mother's Jane Fonda.
Okay.
And she's nuts. She was like a therapist and like all the kids desperately need it's one of those things where like the parents are therapists and all the kids desperately need a therapist and you're like, what happened here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's nuts. It's a very good movie.
I have problems with the whole plot of this now that I'm reading the episode descriptions. I don't want to blow anything, so I'll
Okay.
save it. But I have problems with the arc.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So is that it? Have we said it all?
I think we've said it all. We hit all of our topics.
Okay.
Including your surprise Oprah topic.
Yeah, I just threw that in there at the last minute because I saw the announcement and it enraged me. Don't forget, guys, our book club. We're doing a live day. I'm going to be putting, so today's Saturday, so there should be already be done. I put them in yesterday. In Discord, on Patreon, and in the Facebook group, there will be threads now to discuss the book. I waited a while because I wanted people to be able to read it a little bit.
Cool.
So we're going to be discussing it. I'm wondering if I can have a meetup about it. I'm working on that. Don't forget, I'm going to be away. So like that's thrown me completely off.
Yeah. And we have time.
We have time. And I am interviewing the author July 2nd.
Nice.
So I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
Amanda and I are going to be talking about the Gilgo Beach House of Horrors Peacock show that aired. And we're going to be putting that on Murder She Watched on Tuesday. So usually you're getting episodes every other week over there. You're going to get one every week this month.
I need to spend about 29 hours talking about Asa.
I know, me too.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. All right. That's it. Happy Father's Day to those who celebrate. Happy Sunday to those who don't. Sister Wives will be out tomorrow for you. It's the final countdown. No, it's the final talk back, whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever it is.
So join us for our rewatch, so you're going to get a rewatch of Sister Wives and a rewatch of Plathville the following week.
Cool.
So if you like your polygamist shows and your weird fundy families,
we got you.
Yep, join us.
It's a good time to be alive.
Oh, and I'm doing the poop cruise with Jenny.
Oh, yes.
And the submersible dock with Chubnam. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up.
Yes, this will be great.
Yeah. All right, Amanda, thank you so much.
Amy, thank you.
And thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.